Turner syndrome is a chromosomal disorder that only affects girls and women, where instead of the usual genetic pattern of two X chromosomes, one is damaged or missing in the majority or all the cells of the body. And it can cause some health concerns such as heart, kidney, thyroid problems, and some nonverbal learning disabilities. Nonverbal learning disabilities is something that could affect boys and girls, and it could also impact those with Asperger's syndrome, Williams syndrome. That is basically some deficits with organizational, spatial, and social abilities. But the symptoms vary by individual. Everybody's different. Turner syndrome is usually diagnosed either by amniocentesis before the girl's born, or by a special blood test called a karyotype. With the proper medical testing and monitoring, women with Turner syndrome can lead a very normal life, and if they have the support of their family and friends around them and some understanding, I think, from their teachers in regards to academic accommodations of the classroom, they can really succeed in their education. The Turnertown Project is an interactive educational display of dollhouses telling the story of a girl named Joy with Turner syndrome and nonverbal learning disabilities. You see her story from her whole life, from her birth to her later teenage years, and you watch her grow and develop. And through that story, you learn about some of the characteristics and symptoms of Turner syndrome and nonverbal learning disabilities. You don't find out that she has Turner syndrome until later in the story, but you learn about some unique characteristics that you pick up as she grows. What led me to make this exhibit is I inherited a couple of dollhouses from my mom's aunt, and she was a wonderful artist. I wanted to have her dollhouses on display because they were so beautiful instead of being at home where nobody could see them. And over the years, it just collected more from dollhouse stores, church sales, rummage sales, garage sales. Some people have donated, and some are being thrown out. And we just refurbished them and gave them a new purpose and meaning with this exhibit, because I wanted something that could be engaging for people of all ages. These dollhouses are a snapshot of Joy's life, and it first chronicles her birth, and that gives some of the symptoms that a girl with Turner syndrome may have when she's born. And then the following scenes, we have the spring house, which shows some of the balance issues someone with nonverbal learning disabilities may have with her journey to ride a bike. And then it goes on to other things, such as her shortened height, which is highlighted in a few of the different houses. Also a youthful appearance. It shows her interaction with her peers in the clubhouse, and it also shows her diagnosis through physician consultation with an endocrinologist in the doctor's office in Mini Mart. There's also school issues in the homeschool house and Joy's own advocacy work in the Turnertown School. The Turnertown display also includes a scavenger hunt for children, a fast fact flip book about different facts on Turner syndrome and nonverbal learning disabilities, a resource guidebook, a parent's guide about Turnertown, which includes some of the detailed information about the different symptoms of Turner syndrome and nonverbal learning disabilities presented in each of the different scenes. And a binder called Joy's Story includes all the different stories featured in the exhibit in case anybody can't go around to the different houses. There's spots where you can even vote for your favorite house or scene that you like best in the display. There's a tot lot for some of the younger kids to play with wooden houses, and there's some plastic houses for older children that they're certainly welcome to play with. The two holiday houses in the exhibit, the Halloween house and the Christmas house, both focus on the symptom of short stature. Girls with Turner syndrome have shorter stature, and so does Joy. In the Halloween house, you see her with her classmates, and she's invited to a costume ball, but is disappointed that she can't find any costumes in her size. Everything's always too long. So her mom makes her her own special costume, and she's able to be a princess for a night at the ball. In the Christmas house, she's decorating the home with her loved ones and grandparents for the Christmas holiday, and she wants to put the angel on top of the tree, but she's too short. But her grandfather lifts her up so she's able to put the angel on the top of the tree and make the home festive for Christmas. Main goal is to educate people about the symptoms and characteristics of Turner syndrome, because if they know about it, then they could be more empowered to understand these symptoms and recognize the importance of being observant of your own health, and if anybody is short that they know, inform them about this condition that could be a possibility, about the importance of tracking growth and development in their own daughter or loved one that may be around. This really gives a new face to people with disabilities, and I think it's to promote also a greater consideration and respect for people with disabilities, and hopefully inspiration to anybody to know that they can overcome anything and achieve any goal that they have. I have Turner syndrome myself and some learning disabilities. I wanted to be a part of this project because it's something I felt was really needed in society. I created this campaign because I felt there wasn't much awareness about Turner syndrome and nonverbal learning disabilities out there. Not many teachers or doctors or parents know about this condition, and I think that's a real shame. I've found misinformation actually in my high school and college textbooks about these conditions, and I felt if you generate awareness, then there could be a little more knowledge and understanding about these conditions, and also help people that are impacted by them. Unfortunately, about half the girls with Turner syndrome aren't diagnosed until they're teenagers or later, and if they had an earlier diagnosis, then they could get medical monitoring and treatment that's really crucial for their health, and also the academic help that could really make a difference in their learning. You can learn more by contacting me, Jennifer Wakenell, at my email address, jwakenellts@gmail.com. I have a traveling exhibit of books too in regards to Turner syndrome and nonverbal learning disabilities and related conditions. It has a host of information on school, home, and work issues for people of all ages. There's also the Turner Syndrome Society of the United States. They're a great resource to gain information on Turner syndrome, and their website is www.turnersyndrome.org, and they have literature, doctors, contact information, and the information about local support groups and Turner Syndrome Society chapters in the area. There's 2 local groups actually in Michigan, and those would be excellent places to get more information if anybody is interested. I do want to thank all the people that have helped me with this project. I did receive some help with this campaign from my parents. My father was an engineer, and he constructed a lot of these dollhouses. They were in poor shape when we first got them. So he's done a lot of the structural work, and my mom has done a lot of refurbishing and redecorating. Come up with some beautiful designs for this exhibit, and they've both been a big help in regards to the transportation and setup and takedown of this display, so I thank them. And we have a few other volunteers, family, friends, Decembers, and of course the library staff at each of the libraries that we visited. The staff here at the Livonia Civic Center Library has been just wonderful. There's also been great professionals with the other museums and facilities that we've brought this display to, and Girl Scout troops as well that have visited this display. I want to thank everybody that had a hand with it and anybody who's seen the exhibit. The display will be in the Livonia Civic Center Library until Friday, November 30th. And then it'll be moving the following week to the Alfred Noble Library here in Livonia and Farmington and Plymouth Road. It's going to be there tentatively through January 2013.